Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing very wonderful. So today I'm going to get back into the Natasha Denona Roxa palette, but I'm going to rearrange this palette so it makes a little bit more sense to me visually. I know that Natasha Denona puts this together as a complete package in a way that is far superior than I can understand. But I do love the fact that she does put these little holes in the back so that you can rearrange the palette. So that's what I'm going to do today. I did do a first impression video on this palette already. I'll link it below. And then I'll go ahead and link below all the other palettes that I have in Natasha Denona that I did rearrange. So all of that will be linked. But before I get right into everything, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. It'll really help me out. I appreciate it. And for those of you already subscribed, I have the best subscribers on the planet. I know I say this every time, but I just don't know what else to say. You guys are just the best. So thank you very, very much. All right, so there is a couple ways that you can poke these eyeshadow pans out. I like to use a bobby pin. You can use you could use a needle. Just be careful. Be careful if you're going to do something like that. You could use a magnet. I prefer to just poke it through. And when you rearrange your shadows or when you're poking them through, be very careful that when they come out, when you pop them out, that they're landing on a soft surface, because I have popped shadows out before that have fallen and broke. So you just want to take a little bit of TLC when you do it. All right, so I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to pop them out. All right, so here's how I have rearranged the palette. Now this makes a little bit more sense to me. I've got my mattes on the top from light to dark, and then I've got these like kind of pretty little shimmery, sparkly shades. And then I came down here and I put the rest of the formulas in. And this last row I kind of did go from light to dark, but really it was more of like I wanted the metallics to be together, and then these two darker shades right here. So anyway, so that makes a little bit more sense to me. If you have a Natasha Denona palette and you're a little confused or overwhelmed with what kind of eye look you want to do, rearrange it to where it makes sense to you. And then I promise you're going to really love the Natasha Denona palettes. They're going to just become a lot more alive to you, and you're going to reach for it a lot more. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I want to do a halo eye. I'm going to take a Rephr 16. I'm going to go into this shade right here, and I'll probably link it, or not link it, but I'll probably tell you like either here or here what the shade name is. So I'm going to go into that, and I am going to start that. I'm going to start that here. Let's just stamp it on the eye, and then I'll go in and blend. And when I'm done with the eye look, you guys, I'll go in and do the rest of my face. I was going to do that before the eyes, but then I forgot. Ooh, that is so pretty. I tell you what, it's pretty. This palette is pretty. If you like purple tones, I know there's a little bit of pink in there, but if you like purple tones, this is a really great palette. You can get plenty of purple looks. And then the fact that there is pink shades in here, it does give you a little bit more diversity with the palette. All right, let's do that on this side. Okay. Beautiful, 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 blended so beautifully. Okay, so now I am going to start to carve out the halo, and the only shade that I know the name, Jacaranda. If you guys know that, if I'm saying it incorrectly, please tell me comment below and tell me how to say that. But I'm going to start to carve out the halo. I'm using a Sigma E25 brush. And I'm not worried about blending right now. I'm just placing. Yeah, just placing. We can blend later. All right, so now I think I'm in a good position to start blending. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. It's not perfect yet, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be. We're still gonna go in there and, you know, halos are kind of like one of those things where it's like, you got to take like little baby steps with it. All right, I'm going to take that first refer that I was using. I'm not adding anymore, but I am going to start to blend. Oh, those shades are blending beautifully together. They're just melting so pretty together. Really, really nice. All right, I'm gonna go do that on this side. Okay guys, both eyes are even. What I did was I went ahead with the Jacaranda shade and I did that underneath the lower lash line on both eyes. And then I went in with this shade right here, put a little bit underneath the lower lash line as well. So basically I'm just mirroring underneath my lower lash line what I did on the top. And I see this hair, it's bothering me. Oof. Anyways, I'm just letting you know because I probably fast forwarded it. All right, so anyways, now what I want to do is I want to highlight the brow bone and I'm going to go into this shade right here. I think this one is called Phoebe. I think I remember it when I used it the first time, but like I said, I'll link it. Or not link it. I'll put it here or here. It's very, very pretty, that shade. I really like it. It's like a really like a light lilac. It's like a light lilac. Say that 5 times fast. You know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to take some of that shade, that one right here that I think is Phoebe. I'll put the correct name here if it's if it's not Phoebe. And I'm going to put that in the middle of the eye right here. Doesn't have to be nice and neat. Okay, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to kind of clean things up. All right, so I'm going to take the brush that I had Jacaranda on, the Sigma. Let's just clean off some of that Phoebe. Makeup does not have to be perfect. You guys, your makeup is not going to be perfect. Mine never is, but I always look at everybody else and I think, oh my gosh, their makeup is perfect. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Just to me, it looks perfect. But they see the mistakes that they make because, you know, they put it on, you know, we put it on. So, but anyways, have a little patience with yourself. Okay, now it's time to go in with the Razzle Dazzle. So we got to put some Razzle Dazzle in the middle of the eyelid. So I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. This is AOA Studios Tacky Base. I ordered it from Shop Miss A. It was out of, I just have it on my fingers. I'm just going to apply it. It was out of stock for a while, but I think they recently brought it back in stock. So if it's still in stock, I'll link it below and of course all the products below. Just tapping in the middle of my eye. Tapping in the middle of my eye. You know what? Let's put a little in the inner corner because you know I got to put some Razzle Dazzle in the inner corner as well. Okay, so now the moment of truth. The Razzle Dazzle. Where or which one are we putting? Now, if I want to keep the look purple, sorry, it's closing on me. If I want to keep my look purple, I would stick with these two shades right here. But if I want the look to go into kind of like pink territory, then I would use something like these or this shimmer right here. So I'm debating. Should I do one of each? Let's do one of each. Okay, let's do one of each. Hey, it's makeup. We're having fun here. All right, so now let's just go in with this one right here. This one's that one that's got the purple and the white in it. So let's add that to this eye. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. Now it's really pressed in there. So it might take a couple tries or a couple dips. Oh, so, 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 so pretty. I'll deal with the lower lash line in a second with that same, with the same shade, but let's just do this. Ooh, very, very, very beautiful. Oh, what a stunning, beautiful. Okay, stop, Carrie. Okay, stop. We can move on, move on, move on. We all know it's beautiful. All right, now let's go into this shade right here. This is a metallic pink. To me, I'll ooh, ooh, man. You guys, I can't stop admiring. It's so pretty. Okay, so now, now, I'm gonna take a real small brush. I'm gonna go into the shade right here. I think this is a Refer Mini 13. Yep. That's gonna go in the inner corner on this eye. Mm. So, so pretty. Subtle, soft, just leaving it right there. I'm not taking it up and over like oops, I got some on my nose. I'm not taking it up and over like I usually do because it's a halo eye. So I'm gonna take the Sigma brush and just gonna kind of stamp. I'm gonna just kind of stamp on either side. It's a blending technique that doesn't, it's not rubbing the shades or moving the shades anywhere. It's just literally kind of melting them together or melding them together. Okay, now I got to take another small Refer. This is a Refer 14 Mini, and we're going to go, I want to keep this side pink. So I'm gonna go into, how about we just go into this one right here? It's the real sparkly pink shade. Just keep tapping a little bit more in there. Man, that up against the purples, I can see the pinks leaning a little purple. I'm not mad at it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit, whatever's left over, and I am gonna put a little bit right here. Let's add a little extra sparkle right here. Ooh. Mm. So pretty. I want to add a little bit more glitter glue to my underneath my lower lash line and my brow bone. I want to kind of do something similar that I did on the actual eyelid to those areas. So I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Labs Intensify Eyes wand. It's just will help me control where that glitter glue goes more than on my fingers. But if all you have is the glitter, you don't have something like this, you don't need this. This is too expensive and it's not worth it. Just use maybe a Q-tip or a small brush to apply, or not, use your fingers. I've done that too. But I'm just going to put a little bit, and then right underneath the lower lash line as well. Taking completely clean brushes, going into the shade right here. I'm just using, this is a Refer 21, and it's going to go underneath right here, right in the middle. Just going to keep it right here. I don't think you can see much under there. It's just adding a little bit of sparkle, just a little bit of sparkle. Okay, and then I'm going to take the brush that I use on the inner corner. I'm going to go back into this one, and I'm going to put that on the brow bone, just a little bit. Right here, not all over the brow bone, just right there in the middle. Stunning. All right, now let's go do that on this eye. Okay, guys, both eyes are done. They look phenomenal. I'm going to clean up here. I'm going to put some stuff away. Now we need to finish the eyes, and then I can finish the rest of the face. Okay, guys, so now it is time to go into mascara. I'm going to go in with the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. You guys, if you ever see this on sale at Ulta, it is a phenomenal mascara. I wouldn't pay $29 for it, but on sale, half off, for sure. Okay, guys, the mascara is on. Both eyes look absolutely stunning. They look really, really pretty. I do want to do one more step. I think I'm going to add some false lashes. I know, despite my better judgment, I'm going to go in with the false lashes. You know, sometimes false lashes, man, they can just give you agita, you know, but anyways. So I'm going to go in with the Ardell Naked My Way. It's like a pack. They've got half lashes here, full lashes. So I'm just going to take these right here. They're on the second row. And I'm going to open up my fresh, there is nothing like fresh eyelash glue. This is from I Envy. It's their Super Stronghold. It is black, so you have to be careful. I have messed up so many times, like got black on my, you know, all over my face from the transfer. So gotta just be careful. All right, so I'm going to take the half lash. I'm going to add the glue to it. I'll give this glue a little bit longer because it's so fresh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop it on. Okay, it's on. I'm gonna move over to the other side. Blush glue right up here. You guys see that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll take it off. So usually I've found that works better. Let it dry, and then you can just kind of peel it off in hopefully one chunk instead of smearing it everywhere while it's still wet. Okay, so generally, if I were to do false lashes, I would want a tight line with a dark, a brown, a dark eyeliner. But I have to be honest, today my eyes are bothered. They've been bothering me the past couple days, so I'm hesitant to put anything in my waterline, but generally that's what I would do. So, but I'm gonna skip it for now. So just FYI, why you're wondering why I'm skipping it. Trying to be a little kind to my eyes. Anyways, all right, while the lash glue is drying, I'm gonna move on to the rest of the face real quick, and I'm going to bronze with the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, and it's in bronzed. I'm gonna use a blinged brush F3. Okay, guys, the bronzing is done. Now let's move into blushes. I'm gonna use two of the NYX Buttermelt blushes. This one's in Butter Together. It is a neutral light pink, and then I'm gonna darken it just a little bit. I'm gonna take a Beauty Bay 104 brush. I absolutely, very pigmented, so tap off. Absolutely love these Buttermelt, the Buttermelt line. The blushes and the bronzers I just think are phenomenal. Oof, so beautiful. It's got a little bit of luminosity to it, but it's not overpowering, and it doesn't emphasize my texture. It's just great. It's a good blush. All right, so this pink one is on. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a darker blush. This one's in Feelin' Butter. I'm just gonna dab very little because it's really pigmented, and I'm literally just gonna stay kind of in the center of my cheek right here, just to darken it just a little bit. See the difference? I hope you can. I never know anything until I get into the editing process. So, you know, I'm always hoping for the best when I'm recording. Other side. Ooh. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now it is time to move on to the lips. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to go in with this Essence lip liner. I don't remember what it's called, you guys. I'll link it below. But it's a really nice berry, a deep berry. All right. That is on, and I'm going to go in with one of my favorite lip glosses on the planet, the Bite Beauty Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Glosses. This one just happens to be in Raspberry Swirl. You guys, they don't sell these anymore. I might be able to find it on eBay. If I can, I'll link it, but my absolute favorite lip glosses. If I could only have one lip gloss for the rest of my life, it would be this line. Not specifically this color, but this line. Ooh, look at those shiny lips. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. My power just went out, you guys. I'm sorry, the power just went out. Oh gosh. Hold on, my light ring is connected to, all right, I'm gonna try to open the window to see if I can finish this video up. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, this makeup look is complete. That is rearranging the Natasha Denona Roxa palette in a way that makes more sense to my eye. And these two looks just absolutely beautiful. This one a little bit more purple. This one I put a little bit more pink on there. And you guys, yeah, so comment below. Tell me what you think. Sorry about my little snafu at the very end. My power's still out and I'm gonna have to go and investigate now. So please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.